everybody. This is Rena Smith here with the Addiction Professionals Training Institute. I just want to take a few minutes to tell you what we're doing here. So this is the start of the 180-hour certification course. Any state that is a member of ICNRC, just for those of you who don't know, ICNRC stands for International Certification and Reciprocity Consortium. Now don't panic, I know that's a big $50 word, but it's okay because that's what I'm here for, is to help you to negotiate that process so that you can become a substance abuse counselor. Now the videos are free, but if you need to get the CEUs, then you can contact me and I'll give you all that information in a few minutes. But let's get back to why we're here. We're here to do that 180-hour course. ICNRC requires that you have the 180-hour substance abuse specific class to get your certification. So I've been working in the field for like 30 years. And I mean, in the trenches, you know, with private nonprofits, you know, with the homeless populations, with drug court, I mean, everything. I like to say in my bio, for everything from the call in the middle of the night for help to aftercare and beyond. So, and I used to always, you know, like cry and go, why me? Why can't I stay in one place? But what happened was I really learned so much about the field and so much about what happens and so much that I now use to help you. I've been training counselors in substance abuse for probably 10 or 15 years now, and I promise you that every person that I've trained that has done an internship with me and done supervision with me has passed the exam on the first try. Now the ICNRC exam is a pretty complicated exam, and most people don't pass on the first try. So I must be doing something right. And even the people who seem to take the APTI 180-hour course do better on the test. I can't say that they all pass at 100%, but they do pass at a much higher rate than the norm or with other trainings. Okay, so the 180 hours is divided up into 18 10-hour classes. So for the video purposes, I'm probably going to do it in like 3.5-hour segments. So for each class, you'd have like 3 segments or something like that. And it may not work out exactly that way because like the introduction probably won't be 10 hours long. And, you know, some of the other parts will, but we'll make that up when we get to more complicated pieces, like when we get to counseling. We'll make that up because we'll add it in there. We'll give us more time to talk about that. The other thing that I do that you won't get in the videos, but when you buy the CEUs from me, when you watch the videos, what happens is you have to write a case presentation, at least in the state of Louisiana. Most people require it, some states don't, but most people require you to write some kind of case presentation. What they want to know by that is that you know how to apply the information. So what I do is when you buy it, I walk you through that process. And so the videos and the course material is designed to help you write that case presentation because that's part of your application process. You have to have the CEUs, you have to have the case presentation, and you have to have your on-the-job training and things like that. So this is really designed to do a whole lot more than just give you CEUs. This is really designed to help you to be the best professional you can be, to pass the test, to fulfill the requirements for your application to become certified regardless of what state you're in. And I try to make it fun, you know, and I can't take copyright privileges and all this because this stuff is not my own work, but I will add a lot of my own experience to it and help you understand and break it down by using the 30 years of experience that I've had working in this field with all those different populations. So a lot of people give me feedback and say they really like it and they really like the way I teach and they really like the way that I break it down and make it really easy for you to you know, get hold of and apply to your practice. There's also a reading list that's available if you purchase the CEUs. That is where I get all this information from. As we go along, I will give you those names and addresses so that you don't have to wonder and you can go look it up, and so you don't have to take my word for too much of anything. All right, so let me give you a little bit more information. APTI is also an approved provider for the Louisiana State Social Work Board and for the Louisiana Addiction Regulatory Authority. We will be pursuing NADAC and NASW very shortly in the future. Okay, so for right now, let me tell you just a little bit about me. I am an LCSW. I am a social worker at the highest level, and I'm also a I think board accredited is what it stands for, clinical supervisor in social work. I'm also an LAC. In Louisiana, we have a licensed addictions counselor when you have a master's degree, so I have that. And I also hold the CCS, which is a supervision credential in substance abuse in the state of Louisiana. And I also hold a license in compulsive gambling as well for the state of Louisiana. So I've got a wide range of stuff that I can help you with. I've also written lots of programs here locally, and I'm usually the girl who you call if your program's not working and you're not having very good success with your outcomes. I'm the girl you call. I go in, I fix your program, and then I move on to the next thing. So got a lot of experience that you can benefit from. Okay, so I think that's it.